Yesterday's video started on the Dalswinton estate, at the spot where the trackbed was washed away in 2020. Today we start at the other end of the estate, looking at the half-mile of new embankment and track which had to be built in 2004, along with the massive Portrack viaduct across the River Nith, to replace an older bridge which was being seriously undermined by the fast-flowing river. That was the 0707 from Glasgow Central, the first through ScotRail service of the day to Carlisle, becoming the 0901 from Dumfries, a service I frequently use myself. The 4 concrete blocks are the supports put in for the biggest crane in Europe, brought in to lift the new arches into place. It's an icy cold morning, and there's a lot of hanging about while I wait for the 0540 from Moss End down Yard, heading for Daventry, and running more or less on time. Most of the Avanti services along this route are non-stop shuttles between Carlisle and Glasgow, saving some of their long-distance passengers the horrors of a 2-hour-plus bus journey. This one is a through service, having left Birmingham New Street at 0605 this morning. I commented yesterday on how the Victorian infrastructure at Hollywood was in need of some tender loving care. This bridge is less than 20 years old. I filmed on the bridge at Kirkpatrick yesterday as the weather deteriorated. That's the bridge you see in the distance. The old Closeburn station is just behind me, though there's nothing to see from the railway. And a southbound service which rather took me by surprise. The tanker trains normally come from the oil depot at Dalston, but this one started its journey at the yard at Carlisle this morning. Closeburn Station, situated on the A76 main road, closed in 1961. The old station buildings still exist and are in use. The goods yard is now a coal merchant's depot, although it must be decades now since his merchandise was delivered by rail. Just up the road is the old Wallace Hall Academy, originally the local secondary school, and because of the rural nature of the area, many of its pupils were boarders. It's now an assessment centre for young people who have fallen foul of the law. Its neighbour is Closeburn Church, boasting a genuine 1887 Father Willis pipe organ. I decided to bypass Thornhill, the most sizable community in the area, and headed up the sort of minor roads where you dread meeting someone coming the other way, to reach Drumcork, an impressive farmhouse situated in lovely surroundings. The bridge here might offer interesting possibilities. Unfortunately, my drone and radio controller chose this moment to decide that they weren't talking to each other. By the time I got the machine airborne, the freighter was but a distant image. So, a last look at beautiful Nithsdale. Can you see Drumlanrig Castle in the distance? And the approaching snowstorm? Before deciding enough was enough and heading for the car and home. No filming for the next couple of days, musical activity instead. There's more to life than railways. Thanks for watching, and here's to the next time.